From Oracle Park in the City by the Bay, San Francisco, California, this is the Academic Athletic Association San Francisco Section Varsity Baseball Finals between the Washington Eagles with a record of 15-10 overall against the Lowell Cardinals with a record of 21-7. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Stephen Davies. Pleased to be joined today by the one and only Matt Kaplan. It's been almost 3 years to the day, a little over 3 years actually, since these two teams last met in the San Francisco Section Varsity Baseball Championship Final. Lowell taking a 5-0 victory in 2019, the last time that this series was played, of course, not played in 2020 or in 2021. So in our continued return to normalcy here, we are back at the unofficial home, I guess you can call it the official home of the Academic Athletic Association Varsity Baseball Finals right here at Oracle Park. Let's have a look then at the starting lineups for both teams, beginning with the Washington Eagles, coached by Thomas Moore. They will line up a little bit like this, leading off number 5, Kane Moody. He'll be playing shortstop. Batting second, number 16, Ethan Levinson. He'll be playing center field. Batting third will be the pitcher, number 4, Devin Benningfield. Record of 6-2 overall with a 2.33 ERA. Tate Lemmer will be the designated hitter. He's wearing number 3 and batting fourth. The catcher, number 20, Joaquin Ruiz, will bat fifth. Third baseman, Will Lamb. He's wearing number 6, will bat sixth. Number 10, Jarrett Lee, playing at first base, will bat seventh. The right fielder, number 12, James Mertz, will bat eighth. And then the left fielder, number 1, Bora Imakoglu, will complete the starting 9. Joaquin Amos will play at second base for the Eagles here this afternoon. As for Lowell, coached by Daryl Simeon, they will line up as follows. Wearing number 5 and batting first in the lineup. Playing third base will be Roman Fong. Batting second, wearing number 35, will be Jake Medikoff. He'll be at first base. Liam Mahoney's the catcher. He'll bat third. He's wearing the number 20 jersey. Elias Grossvogel, will play in right field. He's wearing number 26. Landon Lee will bat fifth. He's wearing number 3 and playing the second base. Tai Vu, wearing number 2 and playing shortstop, will bat sixth. Santiago Bilvado, playing in center field, wearing number 14, will bat seventh. The designated hitter and pitcher, number 32, Mateo Poon, a record of 5-1 overall with a 3.43 ERA, will bat eighth. And to complete the starting 9 for Coach Daryl Simeon will be the left fielder, Jeremy Tan, wearing number 41. Mateo Poon then has taken the mound. The Cardinals all set, and we'll be underway here with the top of the first inning. Moody, Levinson, Benningfield will be the first batters of the afternoon for the Washington Eagles. Let's have a quick look at the weather forecast here in China Basin. 65 degrees here at first pitch. A little windy, though, today with the breeze coming in from the Pacific Ocean. Coming in from the right field corner. So 339 feet to left field, 354 to left center, 391 to straightaway center field, triples alley, 415 to right center field, and then down the foul line in right field, 310 feet. Dimensions here at Oracle Park. So Poon completing his last warm-up tosses. Let's have a look at his stat line for the season thus far. So as we mentioned, a 5-1 record, a 3.43 ERA, 7 appearances, has started 7 games and completed 3 of them. He's pitched 32.2 innings. He's given up 27 hits, 16 earned runs, has walked only 5 batters, and has struck out 51. So he is going to be a tough customer indeed for Kane Moody, the right-handed hitter who will step to the plate. And this 2022 Academic Athletic Association Varsity Baseball Final is about to be underway. The right-hander Mateo Poon to pitch to Kane Moody. And the opening delivery of the afternoon from Poon is on its way and line right to short and snagged for the first out. Alert play there by Tai Vu. hit with some pop in his direction, a couple steps ranging to his left, and with the glove up, makes the catch. So Moody has gone on one pitch. And that brings up Ethan Levinson, wearing 16. Also a right-handed bat. And Boone's delivery is on its way. And that one breaks back towards the inside half of the plate and over for a strike. Boone comes out with the delivery. The 0-1 is high. Ball and a strike to Levinson. Moody lined out to Vu for the first out of the top of the first. Count even at 1 here for Boone's next delivery. That one is hit along the line, down the right field line, and back a couple rows just past the bullpen there along the right field line. Well, I should say the old bullpen here at Oracle Park, of course. 1 ball, 2 strikes then to Ethan Levinson. From the first base side of the rubber, the delivery grounded to the second baseman who is there, fields cleanly, throws across for the second out. So Levinson grounds out 4-3. And that brings up the pitcher, Devin Benningfield. Benningfield having quite the season at the plate. Batting .355. This is the 77th at bat of the season. Looks at, I was about to say ball 1 outside, but just finds the corner of the plate. And Poon is ahead in the count 0-1. It's Moody lined out to short. Levinson grounded out 4-3. And here's Benningfield now with 2 outs in the inning. And that pitch is outside, so a ball and a strike. Poon again working from the first base side of the rubber. And the delivery is hit high in the air into shallow center field. Coming in is a shortstop and makes the catch for the 3rd out. Tai Vu read that one all the way and has 2 putouts in the inning. So no runners aboard then in the top of the first. For Washington, we go to the bottom of the first. No score between Washington and Lowell. So the Eagles go quietly then in the top of the first inning, and now we'll get our first look at the Lowell batting attack. And once again, leading off will be Roman Fong wearing number 5 and playing third base. He'll be followed by Medikoff and by Mahoney. Devin Benningfield then, as we mentioned, on the mound. And he's had a fine season on the mound as well as at the plate. 6-2 record, a 2.33 ERA in 10 appearances. 45 innings pitched, 40 hits conceded, 15 earned runs, 15 walks to 41 strikeouts, and has not surrendered a home run yet this season. Might be a tough ask, though, here at Oracle Park this afternoon. Perfect baseball conditions, though. 65 degrees at first pitch. And certainly a beautiful afternoon here in the city by the bay. So Benningfield completing his warm-up tosses. And Roman Fong will be the first to the plate. He'll be followed by Jake Medikoff. So Fong having a nice season as well, batting 346. 4 doubles, a triple, 10 RBIs on the season. Wearing number 5 for the Cardinal. Washington in the black uniforms with the red letters on the chest and the red caps. Lowell, right off the first pitch, is hit right back up the middle for a base hit. Roman Fong wastes no time hitting that delivery from Bedingfield right back up the middle, and we have our first base runner of the afternoon. So Fong is on base, and that brings up Jake Medikoff. Medikoff batting 381. 32 hits in 84 at-bats, 8 doubles, 2 triples, and a home run for him this season. Batting lefty, swings at the first pitch, hit right back to Bedingfield. They've got 1. Can they relay in time? Yes, they can for 2. Medikoff grounds into the double play. And they go 4-6-3. It's a big defensive play there for Washington. And that brings up Liam Mahoney. Mahoney stands in, crowds the plate on the inside. The curveball catches the outside. Great crowd on hand here at Oracle Park this afternoon. Strike ahead in the count. Make that 2 strikes now as Mahoney fouls that one off. Fong lasered that first pitch into shallow center field, and Medikoff swinging at the first pitch, hit into the double play 4-6-3. 2 strikes here, and that one is chopped to short. Tough play. Throw across the diamond is not in time. Mahoney beat that out by half a step. So 2 hits now for the Cardinals in the inning, and that brings up the right field Elias Grofogel. Grosfogle in with 2 outs and a runner on. We're in number 26, playing in right field. And Bedingfield peers in for the sign and a throw across to first. And that will shorten up the runner at first. So pinch runner, that's William Pake running at first for Mahoney. And the breaking ball is high, right at the letters. Umpires today. Harvey Maxey behind the plate, courtesy of first, Harrison Bajic at second, Constantine Bartlett at third. That pitch is outside. 2 balls, no strikes here to Grosfogle. 2-0 delivery. Took a little something off that delivery. It's just over for a strike. 2-1 the count. So Lamb at third, Moody at short, Amos at second, Lee at first, Ruiz behind the plate here. Imakoglu in left, Levinson center, and Mertz in right behind Bedingfield. Trails in the count 2-1 here to Grosfogle. Delivery finds a gap, and that's through for a base hit. Holding at second is Pake. So 3 singles now in the inning. So the pinch runner Pake to second, Grosfogle to first, and now it's the turn of Landon Lee, batting 5th in the lineup and playing second base. Delivery finds the outside corner for a strike at the knees. Bedingfield, quick look back to second. Breaking ball a little outside. Count evens at a ball in the strike. Tai Vu would be next in the on-deck circle for the Cardinals. Threatening here with 2 on and 2 out in the bottom of the first inning here at Oracle Park. The delivery's on its way, and that one is looped into center field. It's going to drop in for a base hit, maybe more. 1 run is going to score. Turning and holding at third, but sliding into second with a double is Landon Lee, and he has the RBI that puts the Cardinals up 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. So Paik scored. Grossvogel went from first to third. Lowell are on the board here, and with 2 outs, here's Tai Vu. And he takes a pitch outside. That delivery is outside as well. The changeup. Just missing the outside corner. Long looking here from Bedingfield. Comes set on the 2-0 pitch, and that is low as well. Gone for the outside corner on all 3 pitches so far, has not found the target. 3-0 count. The delivery is in for a strike. Runner on third is Grossvogel. Runner at second is Lee. Lowell up by a run here in the bottom of the first, and that's ball 4. So Vu is aboard. And that brings up Santiago Bilbado. He's wearing 14, batting .293 on the season, and out to the mound for a quick visit, Coach Thomas Mora. Keys to the game for the 2 teams here today so far. Beginning with Coach Simeon for the Cardinals. Game plan is pretty simple. Make plays on defense, throw strikes, of course, and eliminate the long fly ball. Well, keys to the game for Coach Thomas Moore. Throw strikes. Don't give up any free balls. And put the ball in play when you have the bat in hand. So Bilbado is up. Bases are loaded now, thanks to the walk to Tai Vu. So you've got Grossvogel on third. Lee on second. That one is hit to short and should be an easy out, and it is. That will conclude the inning. A run scores for the Cardinals. They leave 3 stranded. We go to the top of the second inning with the Cardinals leading the Eagles 1-0.
The NFHS Learning Center is the leader in online education for the interscholastic community. At nfhslearn.com, you can find over 70 courses, including more than 30 free courses, such as concussion in sports, heat illness prevention, sudden cardiac arrest, and protecting students from abuse. To learn more, visit the NFHS Learning Center.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Be great.
Welcome back to Oracle Park, top of the second inning, and the Lowell Cardinals have taken a 1-0 lead here. Courtesy of an RBI for Elias Grossvogel. As Cardinals have a run on the board in the first, and now we head to the second inning. Lama Ruiz Lamb will be the batters for the Eagles. Went quietly in that top of the first inning. Kane Moody in particular lining the ball right to Taivu at shortstop. Just 5 pitches thrown in that top of the first inning for Mateo Poon. So here he is now in the second inning. And Tate Lemma, the designated hitter, or number 3, will bat. Catcher Joaquin Ruiz to follow. Crowd still filing in here. Doggy Diner is open right behind our broadcast position here at Oracle Park. And the delivery from Poon finds the outside corner for a strike. Mahoney sets up outside for Poon's next delivery. It's outside for a ball. Lemma banged .267 on the year so far. 9 RBIs, a home run. Poon's delivery is swung on and missed. So 4 hits for Lowell then in the bottom of the first inning with 3 left on. Also included a walk as well. Delivery on its way from Poon outside. Tried to frame it there was Mahoney. And home plate umpire Harvey Maxey saying that one was outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes then to Tate Lemma. And the payoff pitch is swung on and missed. Tough pitch on the inside corner there. In on the hands of Lemma. So the first strikeout of the afternoon. And that brings up Ruiz. So Joaquin Ruiz, batting .323. He's playing 20 games so far in the season. And fouls that one off into the screen. 21 hits for Ruiz, 14 RBIs, 4 doubles, and a home run. Doesn't strike out a lot. 8 strikeouts to 5 walks on the season. In the hole, 0-1 here to Mateo Poon. Home plate umpire Maxey detailing the plate. Will Lamb, third baseman, is on deck for the Washington Eagles here in the top of the second inning. Poon ahead in the count 0-1. As again, Mahoney sets up on the outside corner. The delivery finds the corner. Strike 2 to Ruiz. Can Poon make it back-to-back strikeouts here to open the top of the second inning? Reaching for that one. Will that drop in? And it is foul by about 6 feet or so there down the right field line. So Ruiz fouls off the pitch. So 0-2 the count as Ruiz steps out of the box. And without the batting gloves is Ruiz. The delivery is fouled back just to the right of us. And a souvenir there for a young fan just to our right. So Ruiz battling in this at-bat. It's fouled off 2 consecutive pitches now. Poon looking for a second strikeout of the inning. The delivery's on its way and chopped towards short. Tough play for Vu. Has it in his glove. Throws across the diamond and gets the second out of the inning. So Ruiz is gone 6-3. And that brings up Will Lamb. Poone's delivery is fouled back to the screen. So here's Will Lamb. Lamb batting just shy of 300 on the season, batting .295 with 18 hits in 61 at-bats, 3 doubles, 2 triples, and a home run. And that finds the outside corner, the delivery from Poone. So Lamb quickly in the hole here, 2 strikes. 2 outs in the inning. Poone's delivery is outside. My goodness. That looked very good from up here. So ball and 2 strikes here to Will Lamb. Jarrett Lee, wearing number 10, will be next for the Eagles. Again, Mahoney sets up outside. Will we see the breaking ball here from Poone? Delivery's on its way, and that one is fouled way back into the seats. And maybe even up into the second deck. So 1-2 count here to Will Lamb. And Poone's delivery is high. Ball 2. Lemma went to a 2-2 count before he struck out. Ruiz had 2 strikes before he grounded out 6-3. And Lamb now 2-ball, 2-strike count with 2 outs. The delivery is way outside. Poone trying to bite off a chunk of that outside corner of the plate. Now it's his first full count of the afternoon. Eagles looking for their first base runner of the day. And Poone's delivery's inside and paints the corner for the strikeouts. 2 strikeouts in the inning, 1 looking, 1 swinging for Mateo Poone. And we go to the bottom of the second with Lowell leading Washington 1-0.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatest start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 12 million participants in America who take part in high school sports or activities.
Bottom of the second inning with Mateo Poone standing in to face the first delivery of this bottom half from Devin Bedingfield. And Bedingfield finds the outside corner for a strike here to Mateo Poone. Poone, Tan, and Fong be your batters, and that breaking ball 3 feet outside there to even the count at a ball and a strike. Poone batting .267 on the season. This is 46 at bat. Next delivery is low over the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. So Jeremy Tan is next, and then back to the top of the order, and Roman Fong for the Cardinals. The delivery is low once again. So Benningfield struggling a little bit for control here. It was certainly the case in the opening, when in the first inning, and seems to be the case here in the second as he walks Poon on 5 pitches. Second walk of the day issued by Benningfield so far. And now the 9th batter in the lineup, Jeremy Tan. So Poon takes the walk, and that brings up Jeremy Tan. So Tan we're in 41, batting .324 in 23 games so far. 12 hits and 37 at-bats, 3 doubles on the season. So Poon on first, draws the walk on 5 pitches. Second walk issued by Benningfield on the day thus far. Benningfield will shorten up Poon over at first. The Giants in Colorado tonight. 5:40 p.m. Pacific first pitch. Next delivery on its way as Tan shows bunt. Now one inside for a ball to Jeremy Tan. Tan has walked 7 times, struck out 6 times this season. And hits that one hard. It's a short. They've got 1. Can they turn 2? They cannot. So the lead runner Poon is out at second base. And it'll be our first error. They're on the throw from Moody at short over to Lee at first for Washington. Lee was pulled a long way off the bag there. The ball was hit hard along the ground. Kane Moody ranging to his right. Up the ball in the glove, fielded it cleanly. But the throw across the first a little bit wide. So we'll have a base runner now as Fong shows bunt, taps that one foul. Fong second at bat, singled off the first delivery of the inning back in the first. And Fong taps that one foul. One out, one on here for the Cardinals, leading by a run in the bottom of the second inning. Breaking ball. Turn Fong around. But umpire Maxey says no dice. Ball and 2 strikes. Two balls and 2 strikes. That pitch was inside again from Benningfield. Tan takes a couple steps, lead at first. The delivery is hit along the right field line, but foul. Two balls, 2 strikes. Jake Medikoff, who hit into the double play in the first inning, will bat next with 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. The pitch. Chop to third. Throw across the second is in time to get the lead runner. So Tan is out at second. And Fong on the field's choice is at first. So 2 outs, and that brings up Medikoff, left-handed hitter. And Medikoff looks at strike one at the knees. Next delivery, the breaking ball finds the outside corner. Tremendous pitch there. Medikoff in the hole, down 2 strikes. It's Benningfield looking for a little momentum here to get out of this bottom of the second. The next pitch is on its way and swung on and missed. And Medikoff goes down for the first strikeout of the day. So the Cardinals leave a runner aboard. And with 2 innings complete here at Oracle Park, it's Lowell 1, Washington 0. Third inning then from Oracle Park in the City by the Bay, San Francisco, California. Stephen Davies and Matt Kaplan pleased to be with you for this 2022 Academic Athletic Association Varsity Baseball Championship Final. It's been a decade of Lowell excellence. You'd have to go back to the 2011-2012 season, the last time Washington took a victory in the championship game, and it's been Lowell ever since. Of course, this game, I should say, not played in 2019 or 2020 or 2021 due to the coronavirus pandemic. But we are back for our first time in over 3 years. Over 3 years to the day since these two teams last met in the championship final. That was back in 2019, a 5-0 victory for the Cardinals over the Eagles, as the Cardinals look to make it 8 straight Academic Athletic Association titles here on the trot. Mateo Poon back to work then, as he faces Jarrett Lee. So it'll be Lee, Mertz, and Imakoglu, the batters for the Eagles here. 7, 8, 9 in the order. A couple of strikeouts for Mateo Poon in the last inning, as he got Lemma swinging and Lamb looking. That one is fouled back to the screen. Count evens at a ball and the strike here to Jarrett Lee. These two teams met 3 times during the regular season. All victories for Lowell. A 3-2 victory back on the 16th of March. A 8-7 victory. Lowell coming back to win that one late on the 13th of April. And then on the 25th of April, a 4-1 victory for Lowell, with a run in the 4th and 3 in the 5th. To end with a 4-1 victory. Now looking to make it a season sweep here, of course, in the championship game. 2 balls and a strike here to Jarrett Lee. And Lee hits this one high in the air. Tough play for the center fielder coming in, shading his eyes with the glove, and makes the catch. Santiago Bilvado was underneath that one, read it all the way. And Jarrett Lee pops out to center field for our first out of this top of the 3rd inning. So James Mertz, wearing 12, right-handed batter, will step to the plate. Couple strikeouts for Poon already in the game thus far. Working quickly here, pops that one in the air. Tough play for the catcher. Can he make the catch? Yes, he can. What concentration there. And they're going to say he didn't hold. Well, let's hold on a second here. They're going to confer about this one. Spectacular play, though, by Liam Mahoney, who got rid of the mask quickly there, tracked it all the way. Now, as he went to ground, the ball appeared to be in his glove, but somewhere between the ball entering the glove and Mahoney hitting the ground, it may have come loose, and the Eagles dugout were adamant that he did not make the catch. Although certainly with Mahoney having his back to the commentary position here behind home plate, it looked to me like he had made the catch when he went to ground. And the out is going to stand. So, the umpires conferred. Coach Simeon was ready to come out, but the out is given. So 1 out in the inning and a strike here. Well, this should be the first delivery to Mertz from Mateo Poon. He shows Bond to Mahoney again! Makes the catch! Wow! Mahoney's going to get some sustained applause from the fans here because he makes two remarkable plays back-to-back in the inning. 2 outs. Swinging through that one is Boran Makoglu. That one was especially difficult for Mahoney because that one had some wicked spin off the bat. That one hit high in the air, and Mahoney at least makes an effort to go over towards the netting there, but that one is hit well out of play, I should say. So no balls and 2 strikes here to Imakoglu. And next delivery is over the outside corner for strike 3. So Imakoglu's gone looking. And that's the 3rd strikeout now of the day for Mateo Poon, who's rolling here through 3 innings. We go to the bottom of the 3rd with Lowell leading 1-0. Liam Mahoney has been the star of the show thus far for Lowell, scoring the only run of the game back in the 1st inning and then making back-to-back spectacular plays behind the plate. And now he's got the bat in hand here with the Cardinals, a run to the good. Looking to break out here in this bottom of the 3rd inning here from Oracle Park in San Francisco. Stephen Davies and Matt Kaplan pleased to be with you. So Mahoney singled and scored back in the 1st inning, the 2nd bat of the day thus far. Face Devin Benningfield, and the breaking ball pings the inside corner for a strike to Mahoney. Mahoney only faced 1 pitch, which he singled back in the 1st. looks at a strike. Even the count of 1-1. And the delivery is lasered to third, and a great catch is made over there at third base by Will Lamb. Took a step and a half to his left. Reaching down with the left hand to make the catch. So Grossfogel is next. Grossfogel with the RBI and a single in the first inning. And he looks at the breaking ball that misses outside. Landon Lee is next. Cardinals leading 1-0 and swings early there. The breaking ball over the inside half of the plate. Ball and a strike. One out here to Elias Grossfogel. Lee is next here. Delivery, breaking ball, hit sharply to third. Apologies there for the brief technical difficulty. Grossfogel reaches second. So here's Landon Lee. Runner on second. The breaking ball is high. 1 ball, no strikes here to Landon Lee. The double in the first. One of 4 hits for the Cardinals in that bottom of the first inning. That one misses outside. Lee ahead in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. Grossfogel taking a big lead at second base. The delivery finds the outside corner there for a strike. 2 balls and a strike here to Lee. First baseman playing in on the edge of the grass, and that one's fouled off. Over the Washington dugout. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just 1 strikeout for Benningfield so far. That was Medikoff in the second inning. The 2-2 pitch. And that's strike 3. So Lee is gone looking. And that brings up Ty Vu. Vu took a walk, the only walk issued by Benningfield so far in the first inning. 2 outs. Runner on second is Grossfogel, and they'll shorten him up. The pitch is well outside. 1 ball, no strikes here to Ty Vu. That one finds the outside corner to even the count of 1-1. Vu batting .343, 23 hits and 67 at-bats coming into today. And that one was on the outside corner as well, but that one is outside for a ball. 2-1 the count here to Vu. Big lead taken again by Grossfogel over at second. The delivery is well outside. 3-1 the count now. Benningfield trying to get out of the inning. Throws back to Grossfogel, gets past Amos, who had come in then to cover at second base, and backed up well by Levinson coming in from center field. Three-one count. Here to Tai Vu. Santiago Bilvado would be next. The delivery's on its way and hit sharply to second base, fielded cleanly, and over in time for the out. So Lowell will leave a man on, and with 3 complete, they lead here in this AAA San Francisco section final 1-0 as we go to the 4th inning. Back with more right after this.
Searching for meaning in a relentless world, always connected, but somehow alone, trapped by illusion. We offer another path, where the battle to belong begins. Awakened by a calling, united by the cause you fight for. No one can take away what it means to be among the few, the proud, the Marines.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
Coach Thomas Mora, in the half-inning break, brought the entire team over for a pep talk here, and they need to get something going offensively as Mateo Poon had his way with the batting lineup the first time through the order with 3 strikeouts. Washington's still looking for their first hit of the day here in the top of the 4th inning. Will be Moody, Levinson, Benningfield for the Eagles, trailing here by a run. Great turnout here for this 2022 Academic Athletic Association section final. Fans spread out around both dugouts and in front of the commentary position here in the Oracle Park press box. Tremendous vantage point right here behind home plate. So Kane Moody looks to get something going here for the Eagles in the top of the 4th. Only trailing by a run. The Poon has been difficult so far. That one is hit foul down the right field line. Moody lined out to short on the very first pitch of the game back in the first inning. His second at bat of the day. And the delivery from Mateo Poon is outside. The count evens at a ball and a strike here to Kane Moody. Ethan Levinson will be next, followed by the pitcher Devin Benningfield. 1 ball, 1 strike count. The delivery from Poon is outside, 2-1. Will we see more acrobatics and heroics from Liam Mahoney in this top half of the 4th inning? Next delivery, and that's gonna drop. Not quite. Will hang up just long enough. And Moody flies out to right field. That brings up Levinson. So Levinson grounded out 4-3 in the first. He faced 3 pitches from Poon in that first at bat of the day. Looks to pull one outside. Benningfield is next. Tate Lemon, the designated hitter, who struck out to lead off the second, will be next. And the delivery is popped up to right field. And underneath it to make the second out of the inning is Grossfogel. So a couple of flyouts to right field here to start this top of the 4th inning. And top of the 4th going much like the prior 3 innings have for the Eagles thus far. Let's see if Benningfield can make something happen for the Eagles here with 2 outs and nobody aboard. Benningfield popped out to short in the first inning. And the delivery from Poon is outside. Just like Levinson before him, Benningfield only faced 3 pitches before popping out to conclude the first inning. Delivery's on its way, and he turns on that one and belts it to right. Back it goes! Just under the wall. Turning for second, going for third. And sliding in safe is Benningfield. That was about a foot shy of being a home run here. Just to the left of the T-Mobile sign. To the Levi's landing and another couple of feet. And that one is gone. Not quite a splash hit, but still turned on that one and gave it a ride. And Washington are right back into this game with a runner on third and 2 outs. Benningfield turned and smacked that ball. Poon left that one up around the belt, and Benningfield did not need a second invitation. So runner on third for Washington now. Tate Lemma, the designated hitter, stands in to face the first delivery from Poon. That's high for a ball. Lemma struck out on a 2-ball, 2-strike count in the second. The delivery, and that one is fouled off. Ball and the strike, the count. Lemma steps out, takes a swing. So Benningfield a runner at third. Triple there. We got the fans energized here on the Eagles side. The delivery and a long look in there from Maxey before awarding the strikes. It's a ball and 2 strikes now to Lemma. Poon has given up his first hit of the ball game and now trying to get out of the inning. 1 ball, 2 strike count with 2 outs. Poon's delivery is high. The throw back to third is not in time, and Benningfield just about slides back. The throw, instead of the outside of the bag, was more in towards Fong there at third base. And Benningfield just slides underneath the tag and gets back safe. 2 balls, 2 strikes in the meantime here to Tate Lemma. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 4th inning. Washington trying to get back on equal terms. This pitch is swung on and missed. And Lemma strikes out for the 2nd time in the game. And the 3rd out of the inning. Washington thrilled with the triple from Benningfield. But Lemma strikes out. So with 3.5 in the books, we go to the bottom of the 4th with Lowell leading 1-0.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today. Devin Benningfield was about
we'll say a foot and a half away from tying this game up with one swing of the bat. Turned on that Mateo Poon pitch and absolutely hammered it towards Levi's Landing. And it would have been, about a foot and a half shy of what would have been a home run here in a major league game. But either way, Washington shows signs of life with the bat in hand. And now Battingfield back to work on the mound. He'll face Bill Votto, Poon, and Tan here in the bottom of the fourth inning, with Lowell leading by a run to 0. Stephen Davies and Matt Kaplan, pleased to be with you here on the NFHS Network. We are high school as we are once again towards the conclusion of another school year. And before we know it, we'll be right back at it for football season in just a few months' time. And in the meantime here, on a beautiful spring afternoon in the city by the bay, there is the small matter of the 2022 San Francisco section baseball title to be determined. The first pitch is swung on and grounded for a base hit. And just getting there in time, pulled off the bag. That was the first baseman, Jarrett Lee. And Bill Votto wastes no time getting on base with a single. So that brings up Poon. Runner on, no outs. Bill Votto takes a healthy lead over at first. Look across from Battingfield. Will they shorten him up? They will not this time. And it's hit right back up the middle by Poon. Tough play. Nicely done. 1 out. Can they make it 2? Yes, they can. Sensational double play by the Eagles. Such a tough play for Amos there, ranging into his right from second base. Made a tough play. And an excellent relay there from Moody across to Lee. Quickly 2 outs here, as Poon is gone. 4-6-3. So a couple of double plays in the game. One in the first, and now one here in the fourth as well. So Tan has stepped out. Jeremy Tan at bat. Reach on an error in the second. So Tam is ready. Behind in the count, 1-0. The delivery is hit right to first base, and they'll snag that and make the third out. So Jeremy Tan grounds out to first to conclude the inning. And with 4 in the books, we go to the 5th here with Lowell leading 1-0.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 12 million participants in America who take part in high school sports or activities.
As we go to the top of the 5th inning, Mateo Poon has only faced 1 over the minimum thus far, but what a hit it was by Devin Battingfield, as he was just feet shy of what would have been a spectacular home run here at Oracle Park. That remains the only base hit thus far for the Eagles, and time starting to run short here in the top of the 5th inning. Just the one hit so far for the Eagles, and that was Benningfield in the last inning, of course. It'll be Ruiz, Lamb, and Lee. 5, 6, and 7 in the batting order here for the Eagles. Face Mateo Poons. So Ruiz was out 6-3 in the second, and he looks at the first delivery of the inning from Poon, which is outside for a ball. Will Lamb is next. The 1-0 delivery to Ruiz is fouled off to the right side. Count evens at a ball and a strike. One ball, one strike, the count then to Joaquin Ruiz. And the delivery from Poon is outside. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls, one strike. The next delivery from Poon is on its way, and that one is fouled off to the right side. And the fan trying to make the backhanded catch could not hold on. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Ruiz. 4 strikeouts for Poon thus far. He's got Lamba twice, Lamb once, and Imekoglu once. You make it 5 strikeouts. The 2-2 delivery. Was a strike. And the first out of the inning. So 1 out in the inning. Ruiz is gone. That brings up Will Lamb. Lamb struck out looking in the second for the 3rd out. Lowell leading by a run to 0 here in the 5th inning. The delivery is swung on and missed. Lamb took a big cut at that delivery there from Poon. It was right over the heart of the plate. 0-1 the count. Poon's delivery is fouled off again. So quickly head 0-2 here in the count to Will Lamb. Jarrett Lee is next for the Eagles here in the top of the 5th inning. Just the one hit so far. That was Benningfield in the 4th. Poon ahead in the count here. 2 strikes to Will Lamb. The 0-2 delivery is swung on and hit in the air. This one might drop over the shortstop. And a diving catch is made! Did he hold on? Oh, and everyone was asleep there. The relay throw back to the infield was a poor one. So the diving play by Tan in left field was not ruled a catch. Lamb reached first base, and then the relay throw in from 10 back to first base was well wide, almost to the edge of the infield dirt there along the right field foul line. And some alert running, though, all the same from Lamb. Turned that into a double. They're going to score that as a single. So Ruiz was given a strikeout, and Lamb is given a single. Just waiting for the official score to come through there. So Jarrett Lee is up. Lee popped out to center in the 3rd for the first out of the inning. Eagles here in the 5th inning now have their best chance of the game thus far, and Lee's going to step out. So Lamb, a single, reached second on the errant throwback from Tan to Medikov over there first. Showing bunt and dropping a fine one down. Tremendous bunt there. Superb from Jarrett Lee. So Lee has a single. More importantly, he moves Lamb from first or from second over to third. So now the Eagles have runners on the corners here with one out. And James Mertz, who was the second out of that third inning, and that second spectacular catch made by the catcher Liam Mahoney. Mertz with a chance to play hero here with runners on the corners. Boone's delivery is fouled off along the right field line. So Ruiz struck out to open the inning. Lamb singled and then reached second base on the error. Lee dropped down the bunt for a single that advanced Lamb over to third. And now Mertz has a chance to at least put Washington on equal terms here. He'll step out again. So Lee takes a healthy lead over at first base. Mertz is going to be hit by the pitch. And that loads the bases now for Washington. And that was a breaking ball that just never broke back in towards the plate. And Mertz turns and takes that one right off the hip bone. So Borai Makoglu now to the dish. Bases are loaded with one out. So Lamb at third, Lee at second, Mertz at first. Makoglu at the plate. And now how will Poon respond to a stressful situation here on the mound? The first delivery's on its way. It's hit right back up the middle. One run will score. Washington turn. They're going to go home. Will they get home? Yes, they will. They take the lead. 2-1 here in the top of the fifth inning. Borai Makoglu hits that one right back up the middle. A 2 RBI single then for Makoglu. And he doubles his RBI total for the season with just that hit alone. What a time to do it for the left fielder. And more importantly, Washington have the 2-1 lead here in the top of the fifth. So Lamb scored, Lee scored. Mertz is at second, Makoglu at first. And now back to the top of the order, and Kane Moody lined out to short in the first, flied out to right in the fourth. His third at bat of the day. The delivery's on its way. And that one is outside. Poon looks to be rolling after striking out Ruiz to open this inning. But since then, it's been single, hit by pitch, single. Moody's 0-2 thus far in the game, steps out. So Mertz on second, Makoglu on first. Moody at the plate. Washington lead 2-1, and the breaking ball again hits him, and Boone is really upset with himself now. Almost identical pitch to the one thrown to Mertz. A breaking ball right at the belt that just never broke back in towards the plate. It's the second hit by pitch of the inning. And now we're going to have a conference here on the mound. Ethan Levinson, the batter. So looking at that scoring once again for the inning thus far. Ruiz struck out the first out of the inning. Lamb singled, Lee singled, Mertz was hit by a pitch, Imakoglu singled, and then Moody was hit by a pitch. So 3 hits, 2 hit by pitch, and 1 strikeout so far for Poon in the inning. And he's had some issues, especially with the lower half of the order here. Over now in the bullpen. Looks like Lowell's got a couple of pitches at the ready. I saw Finney and Hunter Kinney was one of them. So Lowell have made the call to the, or at least got pitchers warming up in the bullpen here. But for Poon now has got to try and get out of the inning. Runners on, or bases loaded, I should say, for the second time in the inning. Oh, and that one is foul. That would have been a tremendous piece of hitting there from Levinson with first base open down the line. Corner infield is both playing right on the edge of the dirt there. About 10 steps in from the bag on either side. 2-1 Washington here in the top of the 5th. Levinson, a right-handed bat. Bases are full. The delivery is outside. The count evens at a ball and the strike. Levinson's third at bat of the day. Senior batting .274 coming into today's game. The 1-1 is inside, and that's over for a strike. Levinson a turn and look back to umpire Maxey. One ball and 2 strikes. Pressure pitch coming up here for Mateo Poon. Shrugs off one sign, shrugs off a second, accepts the third. Mahoney sets up outside. The 1-2 pitch on its way, and that one is swung and hits to left field. Back it goes, and a catch is made in the outfield for the second out. A run will score, and Washington take a 3-1 lead. It's coming across the score is Imakoglu. Apologies there. That was Mertz coming in to score, so he makes it a 3-1 game here in the top of the 5th inning. 3 runs for the Eagles now in the top of the 5th alone. They only had managed the 1 hit through 4 innings. The 4th time these teams have met this season. Will the 4th time be the charm for the Eagles? Benningfield is the batter now. And remember, an inning ago was just feet away from a home run here at Oracle Park. Stands in, swings on that one. And that will drop in for a base hit. Another run's going to come in to score. Imakoglu scores. Runner goes to third. Benningfield goes to second base. Washington have a 4-1 lead here in the 5th. Eagles fans on their feet here at Oracle Park. Benningfield is 2 for 3. Triple in the 4th, single in the 5th. Now it's the turn of Tate Lemmer, and he's had a tough day at the plate so far with 2 strikeouts. Lemmer with a chance to blow this game open for the Eagles here in the 5th inning. And since Coach Mora pulled the team aside there before the start of the 4th inning, this has been a totally different Washington Eagles team. The delivery from Poon floats over for a strike. So Levinson was the second out with the sacrifice fly to left field. Poon trying to get out of this inning. An inning, that's unraveled for him thus far. The delivery's on its way. The 0-1 delivery swung on, strike two. Can they bat around in the inning now if Lama can get on base? In the whole 2 strikes, so Poon trying to get out of the inning here. Throw across the third, skips past! And a run scores! On the throwing error there from Mateo Poon, and I'm saying that one's on me, but just didn't look like he was 100% committed to that throw over to third base. Third baseman Fong was in the vicinity, perhaps was not expecting the throw across from Poon. But either way, it's another run given up. And Lama trying to extend the inning and have the Eagles bat around here in the 5th. The pitch is high. Ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. 5 runs for the Eagles here in this top of the 5th inning. And this might continue here. That's a fly ball to right field, and it's dropped by the right fielder. Another run scores for the Eagles. Lama's going to hold up at first. That's surely going to be an error there on the right fielder. Grossvogel there was in the vicinity. He had to range a few steps to his left and could not hold on. So E9 is the official scoring, and the Eagles have now batted around, and it's the turn again of Joaquin Ruiz, who struck out to lead off this 5th inning. 6-1 now, Washington here in the 5th. 10th batter of the inning now for Washington. Levinson on that sacrifice fly was the second out. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. 6 runs in the inning thus far. Can Poon get out of the inning this time? Here's the delivery, and it's high. With full count now to Ruiz. Ahead of myself there. 2 balls, no strikes. Excuse me. The delivery is hit high in the air. Grossvogel ranging across, shading his eyes with the glove, and makes the 3rd out. But Washington have blown the game open here in the top of the 5th inning with 6 runs scored. And as we go to the bottom of the 5th, it's Washington 6, Lowell 1.
The NFHS Learning Center is the leader in online education for the interscholastic community. At NFHSLearn.com, you can find over 70 courses, including more than 30 free courses, such as concussion in sports, heat illness prevention, sudden cardiac arrest, and protecting students from abuse. To learn more, visit the NFHS Learning Center.
So 6 runs on 4 hits for Washington in the top of the 5th. And if you took a break there between the end of the 4th inning and the middle of the 5th, Washington exploded for 6 runs in that top of the 5th inning. And Joaquin Ruiz, 2 outs in the inning. He struck out to open the inning and then flew out to right field to end it. In the meantime, the Eagles batted around with 6 runs scored. And really, it was that sequence at the bottom of the order. Lamb with a single, Lee with a single, Mertz was hit by a pitch, Imacoglu with a single, and then Moody was hit by a pitch, Levinson with a sacrifice fly to left, and then Benningfield with a single. The throwing error then from Tam over to Medikoff. And then the throwing error from Poon over there to Fong at third base. Compounded the misery for the Cardinals there in the top of the 5th. So they trail by 5 here in the bottom of the 5th. And that one is chopped. Tough play. Nicely done over third base. And the throw is in time for the out. So Fong is out 5-3. And now it's the turn of Medikoff. So ground into a double play, 4-6-3 in the first. Struck out in the second for the third out. It's not a day to remember thus far for Medikoff. And he fouls that one off to the left side. Just out of play. Liam Mahoney is next. The ball's in a strike, the count here. The delivery is outside. 1 ball and strike. Jake Medikoff, wearing 35, a left-handed bat. And that one's outside. 2 balls and a strike. The delivery is over for a strike. Right at the letters there. Count evens at 2-2. Benningfield's 2-2 delivery. It is a little high. Full count. 1 out in the inning. The full count delivery swung on and missed by Medikoff. And he strikes out for the second time. So quickly 2 outs. Now it's turn to Liam Mahoney. Singled and scored in the first. Lined out to short in the third. His third at bat of the day. Lowell with 2 outs, and Mahoney turns on that one. And that one's just fouled down the line. Crowd are being treated to a fun one here so far at Oracle Park. The 0-1 pitch is in there for strike 2. Feel very economical in between pitches. Come set, the delivery, the 0-2 is in there for strike 3. So he gets Medikoff swinging and Mahoney looking. And with 5 in the books, we go to the 6th inning here. Washington 6, Lowell 1.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 12 million participants in America who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to Oracle Park. We've got a change on the mound for the Lowell Cardinals. It's Finian Hunter Kenny wearing number 55, the 6-foot sophomore, into the game. We did see him heading over to the bullpen in the last inning as Washington put a half dozen on the board. Let's take a quick look at Hunter Kenny's numbers. Sophomore's had a nice season thus far. 2.78 ERA, 6-3 in 11 appearances. Has pitched a tad over 50 innings, conceded 51 hits, 20 earned runs, 59 strikeouts, 27 walks. Coach Darryl Simeon trusting the sophomore with the ball. And the Eagles' bats just exploded in the prior inning. And as I mentioned in the prior inning, it looked like the status quo would continue when Ruiz struck out to open the 5th inning. But the bottom of the order responded admirably. And the Eagles now 2 innings away for what would be their first section championship since 2012. The delivery is high from Hunter Kenny to open the inning. Hunter Kenny having a little trouble locating the plate here. So it's Lamb, Lee, and Mertz for the Eagles. And Hunter Kenny struggling with his location now. It's particularly difficult for Hunter Kenny at the moment, as you can see the shadows beginning to creep across the field here at Oracle Park. So the plate is in shadow, and the delivery is in for a strike. So 3 balls and a strike here to Will Lamb. Jarrett Lee is next, and that one is swung on and missed. Full count here to Will Lamb. Excuse me. Full count to Will Lamb, and that pitch is inside, and he walks him. So Lamb is aboard, and that brings up Jarrett Lee. Popped out to center field in the 3rd and singled in the 5th. Also scored a run. Lee asks for time, steps out of the box. Runner on first then is Will Lamb. And the first delivery from Hunter Kenny is high for ball 1. James Mertz, who was hit by a pitch by Mateo Poon in the prior inning, will be next. And Mahoney out to the mound for a conversation here with the sophomore Hunter Kenny, who's struggling a little bit for location thus far. Five balls to 2 strikes so far for him. Giants on the road, as we mentioned. Usually the San Francisco Section Championship is following a Giants day game, but the Giants on the road in Colorado, so not the case today, as Jarrett Lee shows up, takes that one for a strike, so the count evens at a ball and a strike. Camera operator extraordinaire, Matt Kaplan, the Giants employee as well. And the delivery swung on and missed by Jarrett Lee. Ball and 2 strikes. James Mertz is next. And then Boran Makoglu will follow him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs. Runner on first is Will Lamb. And the delivery to Lee is over for a strike, and he got him looking. So first strikeout of the day for Finney and Hunter Kenny, as Lee is gone looking for the first out, and that brings up James Mertz. Mertz popped out. That fine play behind the plate made by Liam Mahoney back in the 4th inning. Back-to-back spectacular plays, I should say. And the delivery from Hunter Kenny. They try to steal second base. The throw is in time. And they get Lamb trying to steal second base. So now 2 outs in the inning. And now the Lowell fans doing their best to get their team back on track here. They trail by 5 here in the 6th. And deliveries popped up. Tough play here for Medikoff. And Medikoff makes it look easy for the 3rd out. Backpedaling along the foul line. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Washington 6, Lowell 1. So we saw Washington head coach Thomas More before the start of the 4th inning pull his entire team aside for a quick chat. Now Darryl Simeon has done the same thing for his Lowell Cardinals team. Here trailing by 5 and with the opportunities at the plate beginning to run out for the Cardinals here. Grossvogel at bats. And he looks at first pitch from Benningfield. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Grossvogel, 2 for 2 with an RBI on the day thus far. Singled in the 1st, singled in the 3rd. Count evens here at a ball and a strike to Elias Grossvogel. The pitch, and swung on and missed. 1-2. Benningfield has looked like a totally different pitcher since he hit that ball just off the underside of the wall in right field. And ever since then, it's been a completely different game. Benningfield in particular struggled in that 1st inning, but really has settled down quite nicely. That one's grounded to short. Gets his body in behind the ball, and the relay throw across in time from Moody to Lee for the out. Gotta love the play there from Kane Moody. Sharply hit ball along the ground, took a couple of skips in front of him, squared up the body behind the ball, didn't try to rush the throw. Did everything right and got the runner in time. First delivery now to Landon Lee is in there for a strike. Tai Vu is next. The pitch is outside. Ball and the strike. Vu would be next, followed by Bill Votto. One out here for Lowell. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. The pitch is outside for ball 2. The 2-1 pitch is in there for a strike. Just catches the outside corner. Fine job of framing there by Joaquin Ruiz behind the plate for the Eagles. 2-2 the count. The delivery is swung on and roped to left field. That's going to drop in for a base hit for Landon Lee. So Lee is aboard. So Lee is 2 for 3 on the day. Single in the, or a double, I should say, in the first, and now a single in the 6th, and now it's the turn of Tai Vu. 0 for 1 with a walk, and that pitch finds the outside corner for a strike. So a walk in the first, and then grounded out 4-3 in the 3rd inning. And that one is chopped foul. So Grossvogel out 6-3. Lee singled. And now it's the turn of Vu. He's in the hole, 2 strikes here. And Vu will step out. A new baseball is called for. Benningfield shortens up the lead taken by Lee over at first base. The 0-2 delivery is outside. Ball and 2 strikes. Eagles are 5 outs away now. The delivery. And that one's fouled off to the right side. Back up into the second deck. Vu hangs on here. Ball and 2 strikes to count. Snack bar still open. A fan back to his seat with a couple of churros right in front of us here. The 1 ball, 2 strike count is on its way, and that's way outside. The throw back. A nice play made over there at first base by Lee to snag that one for Washington, and the count evens to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Santiago Bilvado is next. The Lowell bench doing their best to get the Cardinal fans up on their feet here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the 6th. The delivery swung on and missed. Vu is gone for the 2nd out of the inning, and that brings up Bilvado. So 2 outs. The delivery to Bilvado, the breaking ball. Backdoor breaking ball finds the corner of the plate for strike 1. Benningfield's pitch goes to the opposite corner of the plate. And Ruiz, a shake of the head there as he thought that was strike 2 on the outside corner. Count evens to the ball and the strike. The pitch. Grounded back towards shortstop. Nice play. The throw across is in time for the 3rd out. Bilvado has gone 6-3 for the 3rd out of the inning. And the Eagles are now 3 outs away from a first section title since 2012. We go to the 7th inning here in San Francisco. Back with more right after this.
The NFHS Learning Center is the leader in online education for the interscholastic community. At NFHSLearn.com, you can find over 70 courses, including more than 30 free courses, such as concussion in sports, heat illness prevention, sudden cardiac arrest, and protecting students from abuse. To learn more, visit the NFHS Learning Center.
Go to the top of the 7th inning here then at Oracle Park in San Francisco for this 2022 Academic Athletic Association San Francisco Section Varsity Baseball Championship game. And the Eagles in the driver's seat as they exploded for 6 runs in that 5th inning. Finian Hunter Kenny on for his 2nd inning in relief of the starter Mateo Poon, who was cruising through 4 innings, had only faced 1 over the minimum before it all unraveled in the 5th. Hunter Kenny's first delivery to Borai Makoglu is outside for a ball. The second delivery is hit high in the air. Long run in from center field. We'll call him off. The right fielder comes in and makes the catch. So Makoglu pops out to right to open the 7th inning. Back to the top of the order then, and Kane Moody now. Moody 0 for 2, was hit by a pitch in the 5th, flied out in the 4th to right field, and lined out to shortstop in the 1st. Washington 6, Lowell 1. The delivery from Hunter Kenny is outside for a ball. Ethan Levinson is next. Breaking ball from Hunter Kenny. Breaking back in towards the inside corner of the plate. Doesn't catch it, though. Now it goes 2-0. The pitch. A little high. 3-0. Levinson is next. 3-0 pitch from Hunter Kenny's over for a strike. The changeup. See if Hunter Kenny sticks with that changeup over the inside half of the plate. The pitch. It was the same pitch. That one's fouled off to the screen. So back-to-back pitches on the inside half of the plate, tying up Moody. And now Hunter Kenny looking for his 2nd strikeout of the game. The pitch. And that's fouled back to the screen. Good battle here between Hunter Kenny and Moody. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out in the inning. Top of the 7th here from Oracle Park. The pitch is low and away. So Moody is on base. And that brings up Levinson. Devin Benningfield is next. And here's Levinson. Grounded out to 2nd in the 1st. Flied out to right in the 4th. Sacrifice fly to left in the 5th. This is the 2nd out of that 5th inning. And they'll shorten up Moody over at first. Again, they'll shorten up Kane Moody back over there at first base. Pitch from Hunter Kenny's outside. To Levinson. 1 ball, no strikes. Throw across again. Moody scrambles back and gets in underneath the tag. See the shadows continue to creep across the infield here. The next delivery's on its way. Moody's off towards 2nd. A good throw across. Moody's going to be out, stealing 2nd base. Great throw from Mahoney. So Moody's caught stealing second. So Mahoney 2 for 2 on steal attempts, throwing out the runner. And the pitch. And that's foul down the right field line, out of play. The pitch. It's just a piece of it. Rolls slowly towards second base, and the throw is behind Medikoff. Taking off, heading for second. The throw from Mahoney is too high, and in standing at second is Ethan Levinson. Slow roller hit there towards second base. Coming in was Lee, who fielded it cleanly and then really tried to hurry the throw over to Medikoff at first. An inaccurate throw. Levinson reaches second on an error. That brings up Devin Benningfield. Benningfield with a chance for some insurance here with 2 outs and a runner on second base. Levinson takes a long lead at second. The delivery to Benningfield is over for a strike. Benningfield popped out to short in the first, tripled in the fourth, singled in the fifth. Gives that a ride. Can that drop in for a hit? It's just foul by a couple feet. Oh, and 2 the count here to Benningfield. Will we see him try to finish off a complete game in the bottom of the 7th inning? No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second base here for the Eagles, who lead 6-1 in the top of the 7th inning. The pitch. Benningfield makes a little contact. Dribbles out in front of the catcher. Mahoney throws across to Medikoff for the 3rd out. So, Lowell are 3 outs away. They need 6 runs here. As we go to the bottom of the 7th inning, it's Washington 6, Lowell 1. Game, and what a so Devin Benningfield for the first time this season is looking for a complete game, and what a way to do it in the section final. It's going to be Poon, Tam, and Fong, the batters here in the bottom of the 7th inning, with Lowell trailing by 5. Not being a day to remember for Mateo Poon at the plate. A walk in the 2nd, and then grounded into a 4-6-3 double play in the 4th. Looked like for the best part of 4 innings here that maybe 1 run or 2 might be enough in this game, but the 6 runs put up by Washington in the 5th have blown this game open. And now Lowell are running out of chances. The first delivery from Benningfield is outside to Poon. There's some activity in the bullpen for the Eagles. So they had to stop play momentarily there to allow the players to get across. So Benningfield on a short leash here should things start to head south. But still with a 5-run cushion, that one's hit right back to him. Benningfield across for the first out of the inning. So Benningfield has the first out. Now it's the turn of Jeremy Tan. The pitch. A long look in there from Maxey. 1 ball, no strikes. Tan. The next pitch is turned on and hit towards left field. Right to the fielder who makes the catch. 2 outs. One out away now are the Eagles for a famous victory. Washington won back-to-back titles at the opening of the 2010s. They won in 2010, 2011, and 2011, 2012. But it's been all Lowell since. You'd have to go back to the 2010 season. Last time a team other than Lowell or Washington won a title, that was Galileo back in 2010. 0-1 the count here. And that one's hit towards second base. They have it. The throw to first is in time. Washington Eagles are your champions of the San Francisco section. Tremendous scenes here at Oracle Park. And the Eagles have taken a victory here in the championship game. Washington took a 10-0 victory over Balboa back on the 5th of May, 2012. That was the last time that they won an Academic Athletic Association championship. And 10 years later, they are champs of the section once again. 6 runs on 5 hits and 1 error for the Eagles. 1 run on 7 hits and 4 errors for the Cardinals, who left 6 on base. The Eagles left 3. And Devin Benningfield, I think, would have to be our player of the game. And you have to look back to that 4th inning. Had really, the Eagles in particular had some real struggles up until that point. Until Benningfield stepped to the plate with 2 outs. His triple, although not counting for a run in that inning, just seemed to be the spark plug that the Eagles needed. And they got 6 runs in the 5th inning. All started out by that single by Will Lamb. And Benningfield with a single laid on to score Kane Moody. So Benningfield gets the win, gets the complete game, and also goes 2 for 3 with the bat in hand with the single and, of course, the triple in the 4th inning. And the Washington Eagles, for the first time since May the 5th, 2012, are section champions here in the San Francisco section. Congratulations to Coach Thomas Moore and to the entire Eagles team. Commiserations to Coach Darryl Simeon and the Cardinals. But these 2 teams, bitter rivals in the San Francisco section, I'm sure will do battle right here at Oracle Park sometime again in the future. My name's Stephen Davies. I'm for the NFHS Network. What a game it's been here at Oracle Park here this afternoon. The Washington Eagles, your 2022 Academic Athletic Association San Francisco section champions. A 6-1 victory over the Cardinals. For Matt Kaplan, once again, my name is Stephen Davies. Till next time here on the NFHS Network. Ciao for now.